Welcome to an international celebration of spiritual living, a joining of two communities, one in Barbados and the other in the United States of America, who gather each week to celebrate spiritual living together. This service is presented by Centers for Spiritual Living Joyful Heart Teaching Center and Centers for Spiritual Living Barbados Teaching Chapter. These two congregations are bound by a shared commitment to the truth that we are all expressions of the one life that lives through everything. Whether you're joining us live on Sunday at 6 in the evening Eastern Time, or catching the replay Monday at 8 in the evening Eastern Time on New Thought Media Network, you are part of this circle now. Every week brings something new, a new teaching, a new experience, a new invitation into deeper presence. So settle in, open your heart, and let's celebrate together.
Good afternoon. I am Reverend Gina, wherever you are in the world. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Thank you for being here with us. I am Reverend Gina Krupka, and I'm from Rhode Island, here in the USA, and I am blessed to be here with you this afternoon. Today's topic is a wonderful one, and it is something that is definitely a lesson that some of us learn the hard way. So I am very excited for not only the message itself, but also the one who is leading it. She is a gift. Reverend Naana is just a gift. So I encourage you to sit back and listen to some beautiful music. No, we are here representing Centers for Spiritual Living. It's an international service, but it is here from a culmination of Joyful Heart, Centers for Spiritual Living, in the Barbados Teaching Chapter, led by Sonia Harte, which you'll see in just a couple of minutes. We come together here. It's a culmination of philosophy, religion, and science. And we are a community that loves and welcomes all. So wherever you are on your spiritual path, welcome each, welcome all. Welcome home. And our first song for this evening that we're going to share is by Drucker. There is only love.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go only love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. It's a love that heals, a love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love.
Yes, there is only love. And we are here to celebrate that love, to celebrate diversity. What we use is the teachings of the science of mind, and we are here to celebrate the individuality of each one within the oneness of the all. So yes, there is only love. And I know you and I and each one is that love. So yes, we are celebrating that right here and right now. And I invite in a partner in crime, my beloved fellow ordained minister, newly ordained, both of us, very much a celebration. Congratulations.
Thank you. And congratulations back at you.
Thank you so much and please pray for our wonderful time together.
Yes. Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome as we extend our hands of love around the world here. And so if you're watching our broadcast right now, it's no accident. We are meeting by divine appointment. So I've been asked to do what's called an invocation. So what we are doing is we are inviting the presence, the power, the life, the activity of God into our present situation, which is our service here. So if you could, please close your eyes, take a deep breath in with me. Inhale and exhale. Release, relax, and just let go. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale. And I invite you to go into your heart region. Some traditions call it the sacred heart, others call it the heart chakra. But just to go into your heart space and to know with me that there is only one. There is only God. There is only love. As Karen was singing, there's only God. There's only love and light and light. Peace, power, beauty, joy, abundance, prosperity, creativity, and wisdom. There's only God. There's only God. God expressing in and through and as its creation. And God expresses in and through and as us. For we are the expression of God in our world. We are individually God expressing as myself and as you. We are the expression of God. And so since we are one, I speak my word now for all of us. And I just now know, just bless this time together. And I just now know that Reverend Nana has a special word for us, a word from Spirit that will change our lives if we allow it. So with hearts opened, we allow ourselves to experience change at depth in the subconscious realm, because there's only one presence and one power. And that presence and power is in us as it's and through us. So I just give great thanks for this sacred time, for the technology that makes it possible, for everyone who is putting together this service today. And I just now know that, again, that divine order is taking place. Divine action is taking place right here, right now, within each and every one of us, including the technology. And I just now know that this service is a blessing to each and every one of us and a blessing to the world. So again, knowing that, I say thank you. Thank you for this time together. And so if you agree with me, please say with me, and so it is.
Thank you so much for that beautiful message. Thank you for that invocation, that prayer to get us started. Much love. Thank you for being
Much
here.
love. Thank
And
you.
there's, for those of you that aren't familiar, Reverend Michael has his own show, and he has all kinds of wonderful things on this network. He does everything. Chief cook and bottle washer. So New Thought Media Network is a wonderful place, and I know that what's your please tell them their showtime.
Well, my show time is usually 8:00 Eastern time. It's the fireside Friday evening fireside chat, and we're going to be resuming broadcast in September. So we've been on a little hiatus, but we are coming back in September. So thank you.
As well as evening prayers on the prayer team. So thank you for all you do. It's appreciated.
Thank you.
And up next, I have my partner here, the wonderful Sonia Harte, Sonia is just a blessing in my life, and she is the director of the teaching chapter in Barbados. So I am leaving our sacred reading to you, Sonia.
Thank you, Reverend Gina. Okay, today I wanted to read from our magazine, but I'm having a technical issue at the moment pulling it up. It was there a minute and then it disappeared. Just bear with me.
Not to worry, there's only divine timing. Okay. I was having that fun earlier. So go right ahead.
So I'm here trying to resume, but it's not allowing me to. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read something different.
Was it from today's message?
Yes.
Today. I have it in front of me, so I'll read it. I will read it.
Okay,
thank you. Stay with me as I do. No worries. Today's topic is tool for transformation. And from Ernest Holmes, it says, the spiritual practitioner starts with the assumption that God is and that human life is rooted in pure spirit. And then it goes on to say, for today, obstacles and scary experiences can powerfully transform us if we let them. In the busyness of life, we often try to rush past our fears or avoid them altogether. Facing fears is painful and difficult, but evading them shortchanges our growth. Examining them can be formative and transformative, and the gift of time is essential. We become people capable of living our lives unafraid selves, but not by staying in the place that created our fears. A sacred liminal space exists between the person who feared and the one who acted despite it, and the person who is no longer afraid. I often provide premarital counseling. In these sessions, I try to uncover fears that may appear at some point. Does the couple feel safe being vulnerable with each other? How self-aware are they? And are they open to sharing their feelings with each other? How will they support each other if they have children or if a family member crosses the boundaries they've set? Do they see each other on a soul level? And is there a glimpse of how they will help each other heal wounds, transform generational trauma, or step into their powerful, authentic selves? We can't enter our new world with the same mindset that created the old fears. We create our future with the expectation of evolving into our true selves and expressing our fullest potential. And the affirmation, I choose to step into my fears, allowing transformation to work its magical intentionality, changing fear into. And so it is. And this was from Reverend Kelly Robbins. So thankfully, I happen to have it right beside me, and it worked out just the same. But thank you, Sonia.
Thank you so much,
Your presence
Gina.
is precious.
Thank you so much, Gina.
No worries. One thing about being live is anything can happen, and it usually does. Preferably not while you're live. Usually it's while you're about to be, but occasionally we go with the flow. And, you know, it's okay to not be perfect. You know, and the next song is absolutely perfect for this. The next song is You Can Relax Now. So I invite you, it's Shana Noel, You Can Relax Now.
You can relax now. Come on and open your eyes. Breathe deeply now. I am with you. Oh, my sweet, sweet child. Who do you think you are? You are the child of God, and that will never change. eternity, and that will never change. You can relax now. I am with you. You are the child of God, and that will never change.
Yes, you can relax now. And you are a child of divine, and that will never change. And sometimes, isn't that just a beautiful thing to remember? That no matter what I say or do, I am divine, I am loved, I am perfect, as are you. And then next, I get the blessing of introducing Reverend, I'm going to pronounce this and do the best I can, Ifesinachi Naana. She has been at the Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta for the past 16 years. There, she now serves as a staff minister, working with practitioners to hold a loving space when life calls. She served as a chaplain for about 10 years at 2 local hospitals. She's introduced sacred dance to SLCA and choreographed dance across a broad culture spectrum for 10 years, which we are going to be able to see at the end of this service. We're going to be able to see a beautiful dance by her. Rev Naana also volunteers on global outreach for Centers for Spiritual Living on the leadership team, focusing on education and empowering global communities in their efforts to change their thinking and to change their lives. She has co-instructed classes for students in Kenya and Nigeria, and served as a teaching assistant in many class offerings at SLCA. Reverend Naana is actively engaged in supporting global proliferation of the science of mind principles and teachings across global locations. And the following quote speaks to her heart. The truth, once announced, has the power not only to renew, but to extend itself. New thought is universal in its ideals, and therefore should be universal in its appeal. Under the guidance of the Spirit, it should grow in good works until it embraces many lands and eventually the whole world. And that was New Thought Alliance President James A. Edgerton. New Thought Day, August 23rd of 1915. Yes, a new thought is a beautiful thought, even from 1915. Isn't that amazing? That it doesn't matter how long ago it was, it still holds true today. So, Reverend Naana, I am so grateful that you're here. You are a blessing. And I introduce No as a spiritual practice.
Thank you. Thank you. I have a delay. Okay, thank you so much, and just thank you for having me here. It's just beautiful. The music is beautiful. This opportunity is beautiful to just be able to commune with others in the community and even the community overseas. I mean, this is Barbados, and I have a special place in my heart for Barbados because it is the home of my paternal great-grandfather. I myself haven't been there, but he was there, he was born there, and that I hold that. So thank you so much again. I want to just get started here with the talk today. The name has been moving around a little bit. I think it's now called the know as a practice, and it needs to be a practice. It needs to be a practice. I'm gonna start with a quote here. My Business from Ernest Holmes, Science of Mind, and that is on page 523. My business is directed by divine intelligence. The all-knowing mind knows what to do and how to do it. I do not hinder, but I let it operate in my affairs. It prospers and directs me and controls my life. My affairs are managed by love and directed by wisdom, and they cannot fail to prosper and expand. My affairs are in his hand. So I mentioned here, and I'm just going to share this, that I have spoken a holy yes to Spirit's call for me to grow a CSL center in Botswana, Africa. The center is a beacon of light with a dynamic and diverse ministry that transforms lives and empowers people to achieve their life goals on a platform of sacred community, embodying oneness with life, love, peace, harmony, and compassion. Teachings and the spiritual study of oneness and belonging are anchored in the practice of the science of mind. We affirm belonging as our birthright, and we all belong. I anticipate a permanent move to the African continent by third quarter 1929. I'm sorry, 27. It's a little closer than 29. So know as a spiritual practice. We expect spiritual teachings to encourage good human behavior, encourage us on our path, shed light on how we are to relate to each other and to the divine. However, these teachings sometimes have openings that invite us to discern and practice. So based on our personalities, our unique perspectives, our cultural influences and understandings, any one of us could end up somewhere else from where we started, describing the elephant in the road while claiming that everyone else is blind. So this is what brought me to the spiritual practice of no. And I was left wondering, does God answer saying no? Because we're taught that the universe responds positively. We have holy books instructing us to be, to do, to help anywhere. Here's a sampling. Remember, whosoever sows sparingly will reap sparingly, and whoever sows generously will also reap generously. Each of you should give what you decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. And God is able to bless you abundantly so that in all your times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work. One more. Each one of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly and not under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. And that's from 2 Corinthians 9, 7 through 9. So, I grew up hearing the cheerful giver. And then now I'm in a line of work, and it's not just ministry, because anytime we are working with people and taking care of them, we also have to remember to take care of ourselves. I think I saw something that said the average life of a minister is 5 years, just with all of the caring and the mentoring and the supporting and all of those things that we have taken a vow to do. But it just seems like our bodies aren't cut out to do that work alone. And there's a lot that human beings aren't cut out to do alone. So one of the things that I know that I have to do is to have a team, have people who are in my corner, who I trust, who I can count on, who are willing to support, who are willing to be the eyes and ears when I'm looking one way and I'm trying to cross the street, that they'll say, step back. And really, if you look at it, that is how life works for all of us. I remember this book that everything I need in life, I learned in kindergarten. And it talked about the buddy system. And when I was in kindergarten, we used to take a walk during the time, and we would walk around the block. We were assigned a buddy, and I can remember it like it was yesterday, and it was quite a few yesterdays ago. But it was hold on to your buddy's hand, and if you get lost, you still need to stick with each other and hold each other's hand. And so, it's one of those things that still works very much so in our adult life. So we find ourselves signing up and agreeing and enrolling and saying yes. And we may have our bodies saying, oh, please give me a break. Oh, no. But there's something that has happened to us where we don't like to say no. If you remember, or if you've raised children or you have grandchildren, remember the terrible twos? They said no all the time. And even when they meant yes, they said no. And I think back to an experience with one of my sons in particular. And he was the no child. And I figured out, just take his hand and walk him over to what you want done or what you want to engage him in. He's going to say no the whole time, but he will do it once we get to that place. We don't need to be that random in our no's, but we have to recognize the sacredness of a no. When we are tired and spread too thin, we really aren't even showing up. We aren't listening. We make more mistakes. And that's really for the entire workforce, because many people find themselves in their relationships at home, at work, in the church, in the streets, needing to say no and wanting to say no, not saying it. And inside is like, you didn't want to do this. Be loving to yourself. On the planes, they tell us, before you help other people in the case of an emergency, an oxygen mask is going to drop down. Take the oxygen mask, put it on your face, get yourself together, then help other people. So no is also part of that proverbial oxygen mask. No is a complete sentence. That's one of the things I love about being an adult. I can say no. And I don't have to explain, justify, give a rationale. And it is needed for just overall well-being. When we live without no's, it's like living without boundaries. Living like boundaries is like having no doors or windows on your house. Anybody can come in. Anybody can take what they want. Anybody can stay, move in for that matter. And you don't necessarily want those people in those places. But I give you just a little warning. When you decide to say no, just know that those people are going to be unhappy with you. They've gotten used to, and they don't want to give up the habit. And you may end up losing friends, losing family. And it's okay, because give them their space to make their adjustment to the boundaries that you've set. They don't want to speak? Okay. Love them anyway. And just know that in time they'll get it. Or if it turns out that the relationship ends, sometimes relationships need to do that. And one of the things that I have learned is don't try to put my foot in the way of the door when it's closing. Let the door close. Let me look someplace else on the wall for a new door to open. Because that's the beauty of having spirit in our lives. We don't even have to, get upset with folks and tell them, and I don't want to speak to you again. Spirit moves them and moves you into the place where you belong, the place that is calling for your gifts, the place that is just needing you. I mentioned that I am going to be moving to Botswana. When I said yes, in that first year, I met more people from Botswana than I had ever met in my entire life up until then. And these are people in the United States. I don't know where they had been hiding before, but they started showing up in droves. I would talk to folks as I go about my business. Oh yeah, where are you from? Botswana. I'm like, okay, God, you got jokes. But that was my confirmation that is what I needed to do. And, then I began to meet people on the continent itself. And it's just been one confirmation after another. And I love that, because I think that all of us want to know that we are in the right place, doing the right thing. This saying no, what it does is it brings up clarity, and it keeps us in better relationships with people, because we have fewer conflicts and fewer resentments, and you're just clearer. And I think that when we are clear like this, when we are aware of who we are, and we can have the freedom to be who we are, we feel better. We perform better. We take better care of ourselves. I remember an experiment that we had done in one of the classes that I took, and they had us in a circle pushing on a rope. And what I realized, and I didn't realize it until even after the experiment, is that under stress, we don't breathe. And, the thing is, what we tend to do with being under stress is we then want to do something. Well, you don't have any oxygen to your brain. Who knows what's running around? I call that running around inside of my head without adult supervision. So it's not the time to be making any types of agreements or changes or looking at things differently when I'm oxygen deprived. So I would rather say no. And I would rather take care of myself so that I can be present to help where I am needed, where I am called, and that I can bring my best into that situation. It also helps you to recognize the symptoms, because I know it's not just me who, in loving what I do and in being compassionate, I have overextended myself at times. And so when people say you're doing too much, I've heard that. You're doing too much. I say, okay, let me check. And sometimes I check and it's no, sometimes I check and it's yes, but I can correct that. So we will be better able to bring our best. I think that I take no as a sacred act. It is something that helps me. It is something that enables me to present, to appear, to show up ready, able, and hearing what I am being called to do. It's more than just the no. It protects our identity. When we don't say no, other people tell us who we are, what we can do, what we can't do. And that may not be who we are. And it also protects our time, our energy, our peace of mind, and we can choose what to say. So I love the no aspect because it also brings conscious choice as opposed to a knee-jerk choice. There's reverence and respect that I give not only to myself, and when I can give it to myself, I can give it to other people as well. So I thank you for your time. If you have any questions, you can, I think that my information will be put out there so that you can either do it right now and or you can email me. So that's the sacred no, and it's the sacred you and the sacred me when we can say no. So thank you so much. And so it is.
And so it is. And I don't have your email in the information below, but anyone can, they can send an email to Sonia or myself that is down there, and we will make sure they are connected to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reverend Naana, for the beautiful message.
Thank
Yes,
you.
it is important that we set boundaries
Yeah.
and honor ourselves by doing so. And truly, anyone that doesn't appreciate that, are they really for us anyway? So
Yes.
thank you. So thank you all for being here. And we do have one more wonderful song where Reverend Naana is going to be doing some beautiful dancing. And I am so grateful that you've joined us today. And of course, Reverend Michael, thank you for your beautiful prayer, but also he will be here to give a message in September. So we'll be seeing him back soon enough, thankfully. And of course, Sonia, thank you as always for being here, my partner in this. Thank you so much for being the change we wish to see in this world. Thank you for allowing us into your space, your time, and honoring us with that. And I just want to pray and just know that each one that's participated, each one that has listened, whether it be live, whether it be at any time, is perfectly blessed. That the remainder of this day is sacred. That this week is blessed. That each one has received every bit of what they need. And I celebrate and honor the individualized blessing of divine that each one is. Knowing that this has been a celebration, a diversity of international truth and love. I thank you and know that as we set into this evening, and the rest of this week, all is well, all is blessed, and I know it. So giving thanks, I say amen, and so it is. So our final song, which will take us out, is I Say Yes. And it's from John Stringer, and Reverend Naana is doing the dance that goes with it. So it is beautiful, it is wonderful, and I celebrate each one. You are a blessing in this world. Honor your time, honor your truth, and dance.
I wanna say thank you for the way you gently open my eyes. No matter what I do, your love is always coming through. when I look in any situation, and I say yes, I say yes, I say yes to your love. Oh yes, I say yes. Father, I say yes. I say yes to your love. Oh yes, you created me fearlessly and wonderfully to be your instrument. Use me, I surrender in this moment. Let me be your eyes, let me be your hands, let me be your voice. I'll give you everything I can, and I say yes. Father, I say yes. Surrender, I say yes. I'll give up everything that keeps me from knowing you, knowing the truth. Oh, I say yes. Surrender, I say yes. I lift my hands up to you. Let my body be your vessel. Let my soul be your temple. Yes, yes. Take my hands, do what you will, and take my voice, do what you will, and take my do what you will. Let your love flow through me, and take my hands, everything I am. Take my voice, everything I have, and take my being, my everything, my everything. You give me. I know you know the plans to prosper me, to give me hope in the future. And I say yes, I surrender, I say yes.
Thanks for watching our International Celebration of Spiritual Living. Join us again next week. Presented by Centers for Spiritual Living, Joyful Heart Teaching Center, and Centers for Spiritual Living Barbados Teaching Chapter. In partnership with New Thought Media Network.